What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are doing a pregnancy update today. It has been a while. I keep meaning to film it and then just life happens and I just didn't get around to filming it. I haven't been feeling well, starting to feel better, got my booster shot, that knocked me out for a few days. Anyway, we're doing well now. Everything is going good so far. I wrote down some stuff that I want to tell you guys. Right now I am, first of all, let's start with this. Right now, how far along am I? I am 13 weeks and 3 days. I am due with a baby girl July 7th. This is baby number 2 for us, and I have a daughter already, so we are going to have sisters. We're gonna have 2 girls, and I'm really excited about that. We posted a gender reveal on Christmas Eve. I'll link it in the video description if you haven't seen it. It was just a really fun, special moment between me and my husband that I'm really glad that we captured. And you know, I'm really happy. I'm so excited for baby girl. Being honest, I had a little bit of sadness about having no boys, but I think that's kind of normal to like whatever gender you have to feel like a little bit of a loss about the other gender. Like I think if I had found out we were having a boy, I'd be sad that I didn't get to have another girl and didn't have to have sisters and that whole thing. So I think it's okay to feel emotions when you find out the gender. It doesn't all have to be perfect and happy. And I was really happy and excited in the moment. And then afterwards, like when we found out, reflecting on it, I just had like a little bit of stuff I worked through, and now I just feel like so happy, like this is what's perfect for our family and what's meant to be. And yeah, so I'm really excited. 2 little girls, and we've got like 6 months to go till the new one is here. Okay, so first of all, okay, what am I telling you guys? I have bad pregnancy brain. I just get really like, I lose my train of thought a lot lately, or like I'll be going to do something and I'll walk into a room and I'll have no idea why I'm in the room, stuff like that. That happened to me last time I was pregnant. Didn't really ever fully go away. I don't know if it's because of like sleep deprivation when you have a kid or something like that, but anyway, I feel like I'm just a little more spacey than I used to be, but it's kind of good because I was like way too uptight before, and I feel like having kids has helped me like chill out a little bit. So yeah, but I've been really nauseous. I was so like very nauseous. I didn't throw up at all, luckily, but just like extreme nausea, extreme food aversions. With my daughter, with my first baby, I had that till about 18 weeks. And now for me at 13 weeks, this pregnancy, it is already way better. So I think it was more intense this time around, but it's coming to an end sooner, hopefully. I mean, it could always come back, and I do have moments where I like get a wave of nausea, and it like, especially after I eat, it happens to me like right after I eat. But anyway, I don't want to talk about nausea too much because I have trouble listening to people talking about it. So like even when I'm not pregnant, so I'm just gonna leave it there, but I am feeling much better. What else? I do kind of have a bump already. I didn't get a bump really, I think till like 16 or 17 weeks with my daughter, and now I am 13 weeks, and with a second baby, usually you show sooner because your muscles have already stretched that way before. So I did switch to some maternity clothes. I took all my maternity clothes out, and I'm not really wearing like my normal leggings or like, what is it? Not yoga pants. Yoga pants? I don't know. What's it called? Those stretchy pants, like workout pants? I'm like blanking what they're called. Is there another name for them? But anyway, those like pants that are tight, I think they're yoga pants that you wear for like exercising, but that I wear for like every day. I can't really fit in those comfortably, so I switched to like maternity leggings, and then some of my like looser fitting normal like pants and bottoms that I have still feel comfortable. But other than that, like I'm wearing normal tops pretty much, but I did take out all my maternity tops and sweaters because they're not gonna, I can tell the bump is already gonna like make them not hang low enough pretty soon. Yeah, what else is going on? I've had bad insomnia, not been sleeping well. Sometimes I only sleep like 4 hours. At one point I was like falling asleep around like 10 or 11 and waking up around 2 or 3 every single night, really hungry. And so then once I woke up, I'd be up for 2 or 3 hours and couldn't fall back asleep until I had a snack, and then finally would do that. And that was like really messing with my schedule because like I was getting like 2, 4, or 3, like 3 to 4 hour stretches of sleep, and that's just not good for you. So I finally realized I need to eat a big snack right before I go to bed, and that helps me sleep through the night. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been working out really well. I have like a string cheese, some peanut butter crackers, and an apple or something like that. Sometimes I'm like really not hungry before bed because I've just eaten dinner a couple hours ago, but I just like force myself to eat a snack. and then I sleep through the night. So that's been working out. Oh, going back to the nausea for 1 second, I did get a prescription for Zofran from my doctor. I was just wanting to enjoy the holidays and was feeling so sick. And so I took it 3 times, I think. I really didn't want to take, I'm like very leery of taking any medication, especially when I'm pregnant, but like, and that's just, I've just got issues with taking pills too. It's a whole thing. So I don't know if I want to get into it. I guess I'll just tell you, I don't know. I just don't know like how much to just tell you guys on here and how much to just be like, that's an issue. Like the world doesn't need to know, but just, you guys know I had problems with drug addiction. And so like swallowing pills, that was something, there was pills involved in my drug addiction on and off throughout the years. And so swallowing pills is like very triggering for me sometimes. And so that's part of my aversion to taking pills. It's not that I'm like anti-medicine or anti-science. It's just that like personally it's triggering to me. So anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you guys that, but I don't know. Seriously, when I talk to you guys, okay, this is the pregnancy brain coming in, but we're gonna go on a little detour for 1 second. I promise it'll be quick. When I started watching YouTube, before I was doing YouTube, I used to tell my husband, oh, my friend Sam on YouTube, or oh, my friend whatever on YouTube said something. And like, these are people that I didn't know, that didn't know me, that I never met, but like, I felt like they are my friends, and I would call them my friend to my husband, and like, he would be like, yeah, well, you're like internet friends with them, even if it's not like a very like one-on-one, you know, interaction. It's still people who you like engage with and get to know through the internet. So now that I'm on the other side of the screen making YouTube videos, I feel the exact same way. So like when I sit down and make a video, I just picture like my really close friends and sitting and talking to my really close friends, and like it doesn't feel like me sitting alone talking to a camera. It feels like me talking to a friend. So I hope you guys feel that way when you watch my videos. Like that's how I feel. I feel very close to you guys, even though I don't like personally know most of you. I just like really enjoy these conversations and feel like just sitting down with a close friend. So anyway, that's my detour that I made because I was talking about the pill thing, which I feel like is something I would tell a close friend. Now we've closed the loop. Okay, so I've been using a couple things. Belly butter, first of all, I got one that's Honest brand from Target, and then I have the Burt's Bees belly butter as well. I really like those. They're not scented, they're very thick and moisturizing. I'll link all this below if I can find it. I'm very out of breath, so I do a lot of editing on my videos because like I have to stop every couple minutes to just like take deep breaths and drink some water. What else? I've just been taking prenatal supplements. That's really the only thing I've been taking regularly. I'm still on my thyroid medication. So far, so good with my numbers. My thyroid's not doing anything weird. Sometimes during pregnancy, you have to increase your thyroid medication, so they watch that. And then also during the extreme nausea, I did get this morning sickness tea that I actually used. I remember last time when I was pregnant, that helped a lot. It's like a ginger something tea. Highly recommend. It was very soothing. So yeah, really like that. And then I got out my Hiccapot pillow, which is like this little wedge pillow. I got it out when I got out all my maternity clothes. And when I first started using it with my daughter, and the way I'm using it now in this pregnancy is it's meant for under your belly, so it supports your belly while you're sleeping, and so it's less comfortable and your belly's not like kind of like hanging, but because you're supposed to sleep on your side when you're pregnant, not your back, and obviously you can't sleep on your stomach. But what I used it for at the beginning of my pregnancy last time, and what I'm using it for now, is I wedge it behind my back, and it kind of helps keep me on my side while I'm sleeping, and because I usually sleep on my back like if I'm not pregnant, and so it helps like keep me on my side during the night. And then once my belly gets bigger, I'll put it in the front and like put a pillow behind me or something to keep me on my side, and also use it for like what it's intended for my belly. So again, I'll link that down below if I can find it. I got a pregnancy pillow in my first pregnancy and I really didn't like it, so I gave it away to one of my cousins, and yeah, that's all I use is like this little wedge pillow. All right, and then I think the last thing I wanted to say is just about my booster shot. I got my COVID booster shot. I got a slight fever the first 24 hours, and then I got an extreme headache for 3 days, and that was really difficult. I finally figured out it was because I was very dehydrated. They tell you to drink a lot of water before your shot, which I did, but afterwards I wasn't drinking enough water because I was feeling so nauseous and then a little bit of a fever. And so I just I wasn't taking down enough water. As soon as I chugged water for like a whole day, the headache was gone. And also I read up about it, and they said headache is the most common side effect and usually lasts 1 to 3 days, and mine lasted the worst of 3 days because I think I'm pregnant, so my immune reaction was very strong because I'm immunocompromised right now, but I'm really thankful I have my booster now. It's not fully in effect. I got it the day after Christmas, so it'll take another like couple weeks till it's fully in effect. But with the surge that's going on right now, I'm just thankful that, you know, vaccines exist and I could get my booster while pregnant, and hopefully this will give the baby some antibodies. And then I'm guessing they're gonna have us do another booster in 6 months if things keep going the way they are. So I may be able to get another one right before baby's born to give her some more, you know, vaccine exposure. So that, I would be really happy if I could do that, because my daughter's still unvaccinated. And there was news recently that the trial for kids under 5 did not go well. Well, the one for 6 months to 2 went fine, but the one from 2 to 4 did not go well. And so they're trying to like do a 3rd shot for that age group so she can't get vaccinated. Anyway, very disappointing, because I was hoping she would be vaccinated like in the next month, that it would get approved and we'd be good to go and we could like kind of go back to life more than we are. But yeah, so that didn't happen, but that's okay. We're gonna do our best to get her involved in some social things with other kids in the safest way possible, and that's all we can do right now. So yeah, I think that's it for this update. I really, you know, like I said, I'll do periodic pregnancy updates, but like talking about trying to get pregnant and infertility and stuff is like more my like reason for posting like TTC videos on YouTube and like mom pregnancy videos on YouTube. It's not so much like the actual pregnancy. So I do like updating you guys like a little bit here and there, but talking about pregnancy is just like not that interesting to me. I don't know. I just like talking about like the budgeting and debt payoff and all the stuff I talk about now. So, and then obviously posting all my like trying to conceive videos were really important to me. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I will post another update probably around like 16 or 17 weeks, like another month from now, and let you guys know how I'm doing. And yeah, I'm like technically, I guess technically today, I'm in my 2nd trimester. So that's exciting. I didn't even think about that because it's like between 13 and 14 weeks you hit 2nd trimester, and I'm 13 weeks, 3 days. So we're gonna call it 2nd trimester. It feels very weird to say I'm in the 2nd trimester. I just feel like the 1st trimester is so long and difficult. You feel like you're never gonna be in the 2nd trimester, and then one day all of a sudden you wake up and you're there. So very excited, very grateful, so beyond grateful to be where I am. Just so, I can't even tell you guys, like every time I think about it, really, like I'm just so grateful to be pregnant, and I can't even believe this is my life. I just so lucky. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I forgot, I asked you guys if you had some questions and you told me you did, and I said I would answer them. Let me just pull those up. I asked on Instagram, a couple of you responded that you had questions for me, pregnancy related. Here they are. Okay, do you already have a name pick since you know the gender? Kind of. We have a favorite, but we don't have a middle name, and last time we kept the name a secret from everyone, like not even our immediate family or friends, until our daughter was born. And then we told everyone like after she was already born. And I think it was kind of, I was a little bit superstitious about it because I had so much trouble getting pregnant, and I just didn't want any like negative comments. I don't know what we're gonna do this time, if we're gonna tell people, if like, we haven't fully settled on the name yet, but we have like a favorite, like I said. So yeah, kind of is the answer to that question. Somebody asked, will you be sharing the gender with us if you find out? I think I had not posted my gender reveal video yet. And then, what is your birth plan? And then somebody else asked, what are your feelings about how this labor delivery will go versus your first? Okay, so this I can kind of like answer in one. I feel like this labor and delivery is gonna go better than my last one. My last one went pretty well. It was less than 24 hours. I had some problems with my epidural. I had some tearing. I had a lot of stitches. Postpartum recovery was really hard. It was a good 6 months before I could like stand comfortably. So I'm hopeful that this one will go better. I have plans to do a lot more work on pre-delivery stuff to help avoid tearing. I know there's like exercises you can do and like massage and different stuff you can do to minimize the chance of tearing, and I really didn't look into any of that because I wasn't so much aware of it before. I know if you tear the first time, you're likely to tear again, so I really want to like make an effort to try to do that. But in terms of birth plan, last time I had a birth plan, but it was kind of like it wasn't really specific. It was just like, here are my preferences. And they were get an epidural after I hit 5 centimeters. And after the baby's born, keep her in the room, skin to skin. Sorry, my camera's shaking because my cat keeps jumping on the table. So yeah, I wanted skin to skin, like have her in the room, as much as possible if it was safe to do so. Excuse me. Miles, you buddy, no stepping on the computer. Okay. And then my other thing, my preference was like vaginal delivery over C-section, which I think is most people's preference, although unless some people like schedule a C-section, which is totally fine if that's what you do. Last questions were just kind of about like, do you drink coffee? I don't drink caffeine in general, so I didn't have to like limit my caffeine or coffee drinking. What week did you announce? I told you guys like, I think a couple weeks after we found out, but that's early, it's personal preference. And do I have food cravings? Nope, just food aversions, no cravings. So then last question is, what week did you get your first ultrasound? We got ours at 6.5 weeks, or I got mine at 6.5 weeks because I have a history of ectopic pregnancy, so they did it early. Most people I think don't get it till like 8 to 10 weeks. Those are all the questions you guys had. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel. If you want to see more pregnancy updates from me along the way and just talk about like life stuff together, I'd love for you to come hang out. Subscribe to my channel by hitting the red button below, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.